Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and I've got a grab 5 challenge today. I lost my blackboard, so this is like one of the first videos without a blackboard for the grab 5 challenge, but pretend it's there. So the grab 5 challenge, if you are a new follower, has been something I've been doing for years. It's a really great way to use up some bits and bobs from your stash and also give yourself a bit of a challenge. All you have to do is pick 5 random supplies from your stash and use them on a project. So I've got some washi tape, some crepe paper clear stickers, some old Teresa Collins word stickers, some Pink Fresh Studio stickers, and then a bit of a wild card item I haven't used before, book pages. I haven't dived into that as a grab 5 challenge item. Stickers, of course, and tiny words and things like that have always been part of my previous ones, as well as on my main channel, Inkie Quill, and my scrapbooking grab 5 vids. But I don't think I've ever used book pages. So let me know if you like a bit more of a random kind of wild card items thrown in every now and then as well. So I'm using some photos of the buns today, and sadly Poppet is no longer with us. She passed away earlier this year, but we've still got Frids and Frida. We call her Frids, Frizzy, lots of variations of Frida. And she will be, I think, because I get asked a lot how old she is. We don't actually know for sure, but I think we got her just before our wedding, and we've been married 7 years this month. So I think she'd probably be maybe 7 and a bit, 7.5 possibly. No, she wouldn't be that old. Probably about 7. And Frida was a year or two older than her. But, sorry, Poppet was a year or two older than her. So I want to scrapbook these photos because it just shows the relationship that the two of them had. And so I've used the book page. Now, this book page is actually from a recipe book. Over on my Patreon a couple of months ago, I what's the word I'm looking for? Upcycled? Let's call it upcycled. I'm pretty sure that's the right term. I upcycled a recipe book into an art journal, which was a really fun time. I've made lots of junk journals in the past, but I've never used a whole book as my junk journal. And this was one of the pages that I had ripped out of it, and it was too pretty to get rid of because it was all, pink and typewriter font, which are two of my favorite things. And so I've had this little stash of book pages that I ripped out of this Jamie Oliver book that was from an op shop, and it was well loved, and it had stains on the front cover, and it needed a new life, let's say. I also went through it, and there was only one recipe that I liked, so it had a better time being used as an art journal. But I've had this pile of book pages just sitting on the side of my desk for ages, wondering what I was going to do with them. And typically I would just use them in my art journaling as collage background bits and bobs, but I thought I'd kind of challenge myself a little bit and try something different. These clear stickers are something that I have a very strong love-hate relationship with. I love clear stickers. Not that the designs are beautiful, but it's just the clear sticker factor. And I'd love to know in the comments if you share my thoughts. Clear stickers are fantastic when you have a really good spot to put them. But when you don't, they're frustrating because, of course, they're clear and you can see through them. I really love overlapping them onto photos when I've got a pale background and you can actually see the sticker. But they do drive me bonkers a little bit sometimes. And so for that fact, they are something that I do like to include in grab 5s because typically I do look past them for their counterparts that aren't clear. Just because of the ease of being able to stick and plonk without having to worry about the background underneath the sticker. So that's why I love grab 5s, because you can kind of bribe yourself in a way to use them because it's got that challenge aspect to it. Those little words, love you and have fun, I did cut the banner part off them because I felt the banner was a little bit too lanky, and I didn't like how long the stringly bits of the banner were. You know, the little edge bits. I'm doing some hand actions here, but of course you can't see them. But just imagine a bit of a jazz hand kind of spirit fingers hand action that I'm doing. So now I've got my base done. I always start, like you peeps know, with the photos and then work around them with all my stickers and bits and pieces. And then I wanted to do some brush lettering using my Tombow dual brush markers. And I've really been enjoying outlining. If you've watched my journal with me videos before, I always outline my brush lettering in my traveler's notebooks with my black Pilot G207 pen. Yes, remembered all the words. I always get mixed up with all of the names of the pens and things, but I've sped this bit up just a little bit to help get through it. But I just find that it, especially because I use a lot of brush markers that are paler pastel-y colours and they don't stand out as much. This purpley violet lilac-y colour, it does look a lot darker on camera than it is in real life. In real life it's quite pale, so it did need this border around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. So I would love to know if you have been working on your Christmassy scrapping or memory keeping yet. I have not yet. And Christmas is a funny time of year. I would love to do extra documenting, and I would really love to successfully do a December daily. I've tried twice and failed, but I just don't feel like I do enough Christmassy things to fill up a whole album about Christmas. I do a lot on Christmas Day, but not leading up to it. So I'd love to know your thoughts on December documenting, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate another celebration, celebrate another celebration. That's too many celebrates in the one sentence. But if you celebrate another special day in December or in January, do you do a separate mini album for them or a separate journal specifically for them? Or do you just incorporate into your everyday, what you usually do, memory keeping? If I was to do a December daily, I think I would try a traveler's notebook style one, because I don't know, I would feel less pressure to fill it up, I think. And I have just purchased some new Christmassy themed goodies, which you'll probably see before Christmas in maybe in a buy it and try it haul over on my main channel, Inkie Quill. But yeah, I just would love to know your thoughts about December documenting, because at the moment I feel like when I scroll Insta and YouTube, there's a lot of peeps talking about it, and I'd love to know your thoughts and what you're doing. Adding lots and lots of journaling here and some tiny word stickers. This tiny word sticker sheet is quite squashed down the bottom, and some of the tiny word stickers are starting to fall off, so I really would love to get it used up as quickly as I can. There's a noisy motorbike driving past my window, if you can hear that. Sorry, peeps. Adding my journaling in here, and I just wanted to talk about just the relationship between these two buns, and I never thought that they would be as, I don't know, personality filled as they were. They really are they were a funny little pair, and they just have such little quirks and personalities that I never thought bunnies had. So I'm trying to find one last I've got this tiny little patch here beside the background paper that's really annoying me, and I wanted to fill it up with something. So I grabbed a roller stamp, and this page is all complete. So let me know your thoughts on Christmas documenting. I'd love to have a chat with you in the comments and see what you guys are up to for December. And I will be back with another video. I've got quite a few bonus videos in the next month or two, so keep your eyes peeled for those on this channel and on my main channel. And until then, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed Traveler's Notebooking, and I'll see you soon. Bye!